Hello friends. In today's video, we're going to tell you an amazing story about a tigress who did something incredible. She gave her cubs to a man because she understood that she didn't have long to live. This is a story about the unexpected turns of life, about the power of mother's love, and about the strength of the human spirit. We're confident that this story will revive your belief in kindness and compassion in the world. The hero of this story was born and raised in a small village where he was surrounded by nature and his father's attention. He spent his youth taking walks in the forest with his father, learning all about the laws and secrets of nature. As he grew older, the man became a hunter, and one day, something happened that remained in his heart and memory forever. Matvey woke up early in the morning to go hunting in the forest. When it was time to take a break, he noticed a nice clearing and decided that it was a perfect place to relax. But when he got there, he saw something very unexpected. There was a tiger standing in the middle of the clearing. The man froze in fear, but what happened next changed his life forever. Although Matvey was an experienced hunter, that encounter with the tiger was completely unexpected. However, the most unusual part was the way the animal behaved. Instead of attacking the man, the tiger simply looked at him. The hunter didn't know what to do. He didn't want to harm the animal, so he decided to try and get closer to it and even lowered his gun. The tiger began to retreat, and Matvey noticed that it was a nursing female. He realized that her cubs must be nearby. Moreover, he also noticed that the tigress was limping and was injured. All this made the hunter very anxious. Matvey quietly addressed the tigress, which calmed the predator down. She stopped growling and allowed the man to come a few meters closer. As soon as he got close to the predator, he realized that the tigress's wound was much more severe than he'd initially thought. Someone obviously tried to shoot the poor animal, and the bullet hit her in the back of the leg, which caused an infection. Seeing that the tigress's wound was very serious, the hunter immediately decided to help her. However, the wild animal continued to growl at the man, preventing him from getting any closer. Suddenly, the animal did something very unexpected. She turned around and began to move towards the edge of the clearing, but stopped when she reached the trees. It was at this moment that the hunter heard a squeaking sound that the tiger cubs were making. The adult tigress carefully picked up one cub and brought it out to Matvey. The man couldn't help but be amazed by what the animal was doing. The predator put the first cub at the hunter's feet and then proceeded to do the same with the other cub. Although the man was afraid to approach them, the tigress didn't attack him and began to move away from him and her cubs. She turned around one last time before disappearing into the woods. The hunter realized that the tigress wouldn't leave her cubs without good reason. She probably realized that she didn't have much time left and wanted to make sure that her babies were safe, not wanting to leave them without care and protection. Matvey decided to take the cubs home. He carefully picked up the little animals and walked back to his village through the forest. When he got there, the first thing he did was go to the local veterinarian to make sure the cubs were healthy. Soon, the animals grew up and became stronger. The employees of the local zoo found out about them and offered to buy them. Despite being offered a lot of money, the hunter refused to part ways with his animal friends. The man was sure that by giving away the tigers, he would betray their mother's trust in him. Finally, it was time to release the tigers into the wild. They grew up strong and healthy and had all the necessary skills for life in the forest. Although Matvey was sad to watch them leave, he knew it was best for the animals. However, what happened soon proved that all the good done by our hero didn't go unnoticed by the universe. A few years after Matvey released his tigers into the wild, he went into the forest to hunt. He came across a huge bear, and his gun couldn't stop the animal. Matvey was desperate and tried to run away, but the bear caught up with him in the thickets. At that moment, the man noticed two tigers rushing to his aid. Those were the same tigers he'd raised. They rushed at the bear and saved the man. The bear got frightened and went deep into the forest. Although Matvey knew he would never see his tigers again, he was glad that they survived, managed to adapt to life in the wild, and were healthy and strong. Friends, that's all for today. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.